really nice.
It's good to see you. I'm glad you was able to come over.
Yeah, I'm glad you invited me.
I hadn't seen you for a while. I know you stay busy down at
The office, yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a lot going on, so, you know, there and kind of at the house. You know, Brooke's been busy growing up, and she's got her cousin down for the summer, so that's been an adventure. And so, but either way, you know, you asked me to come over, so it sounded important. So I'm here.
And when we deal with the family, everything about the family is important, very important.
Yeah.
And especially when there's an issue within the family, I want to try to get it straightened out. So
Okay.
we got someone who's not happy with the way you're running the business, and the thing of it is, when you got a business, you got to listen to other people sometimes, only if they're right. If they can fix it, okay.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't fix it, we just let it go.
Right. Well, I feel like I'm pretty open to people telling me things, and I try to take constructive criticism. It doesn't always sink in, but I try. But we had some issues at the buildings with tenants and a few family things going on. But you know, we're trying to work things out slowly but surely and see how it goes. So,
is there an issue between you and Greg?
well, I mean, Greg and I have always had a little tension, but over the last little while, yeah, we've had a lot. To be honest, it's been really rough.
Well, when you were growing up, he always defended you. Now all of a sudden, it seems like it's on the opposite side.
Oh, I agree. He doesn't defend me in any sense now. He never comes to my aid. He points the finger and always blames me for everything that happens. And I hate to say that because I do love him, but it doesn't seem like that's reciprocated.
So how do we fix it? That's the bottom line. How do we fix it? What would you do?
Well, Peppa, I mean, the only way I know is to try and talk it out, to wave a white flag and say, look, let's start over, let's shake hands and just try to be as friendly with each other as possible. But every time I've tried to do that, he just says no. You know, I mean, not to be rude, Peppa, but it sounds a little bit like you're. Has he come and talked to you?
He has. That's why I invited you over. But my issue is, has he talked to your dad about it? He said he had talked to your dad about it.
Talk to Dad about what?
About the will. We're dealing with the will now.
What do you?
The inheritance of the company is spread out over the families. Somebody's got to take on the legacy. I'm not going to be around forever.
So
wait.
I
just turned 85.
Wait. I understand that, and I don't want you to go anytime soon. But what are you saying? Are you telling me that Greg has come to you and asked you to remove me from the family, like the will and the inheritance and everything?
That's what he asked.
And you want him to? Is that what this is?
No, that's why we're here. I think what I'm going to have to do is get you and Greg together and just say, listen, we're family. We got to work this thing out. And, you know, like I said, he defended you all the time when you were kids.
Yeah, well,
even though, but sometimes you're maybe overly aggressive.
Well, I know that's not a lie at all. I mean, I do take the more firm stance sometimes, but I feel like when you're a business owner or you're running a business and managing it, you have to do that. And with him, he's never been the firm hand, and you've seen my record numbers, my profits for the buildings that I've always managed, and with him, everything's just flatlined. I'm trying to teach him the ways, and it just doesn't seem to do anything.
Well, I will say one thing: that you've kept the building occupancy's been up there.
I agree.
You know, and we that's what we're looking for. That's where the money comes in. There's been a couple of issues, but when you're dealing, how many tenants we have there now?
You know, to be honest, in the building where Greg is, I couldn't tell you because the last meeting we had with the numbers and expenses and stuff that we got out of hand. So I couldn't tell you, to be honest. But
okay.
With mine, we're at 96% capacity right now. We've got a couple of tenants moving out at the end of the month, and several more to look at some of the offices. But either way, it's never been that full, and it's never been, you know, this clean and organized. But it blows my mind that he comes to you and he brings this to you and says, hey, you know what, she's my sister and all, but just take her out of the will. That is your decision. It's your legacy, of course, and I'll respect what you say, but I can't say that I agree with it.
Well, he can't make that decision taking you out of the will. He can make a suggestion or ask for some, but that's not going to be a decision we make immediately. until we have to get you two together and make sure that we make the right decision,
Well,
because
there definitely has to be some sort of conversation, because I can't handle him coming to you behind my back and saying these things and then trying to make it sound like I'm doing a piss poor job at the offices.